Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends watching in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Melbourne, Australia. And today I'm going to show you some cool new products from the upcoming January to June 2022 mini catalog. But first, I want to remind you that this catalog is still going on, the July to December mini catalog, and it has a number of products that are on sale, retiring soon. Some things are going to be carried over and available throughout the next 6 months, and some items will be brought back at the July to December 2022 mini catalog. So if you think you might want to use them between now and then, you should go ahead and order them now. And all kinds of info on that is available through my Stampin' Up! Store link that you can get to through my website at nancysniftynotes.com. So that's the current mini catalog. Hello, Nikki. Good to see you back here. This is the upcoming January to June 2022 mini catalog, and we're also having a celebration from January and February. Both of these start for customers on the 4th of January. I cannot show you the insides of these catalogs until then, unless you have a physical copy in your hands. If you're in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with and you would like hard copies of these, I'm happy to send them to you. Just drop me a note at nancysniftynotes.com and I will send out a set to you. So I have quite a few things from these catalogs now, and I thought some of them just arrived yesterday, so I thought I would give you a sneak peek at them. Some of them I have shown you before, but I'm going to do a quick recap. This is the Blessings of Home stamp set, and it coordinates with this Heart and Home Designer Series paper. It also has a set of dies that I didn't pull out that cut out these two images, plus it has some other more solid flowers that coordinate like with this pattern and such. But these are beautiful themed patterns on one side. This has got bumblebees and flowers. Let me see, and then there's this green. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's number 6 here? There's a different flower one there. 6. And then on the back side of this set of paper, I really like all these different wood tones, and they are in basic gray. So they're really neutral, and they really work nicely for a lot of things. But there's wide ones and skinny ones and on an angle, and just nice stuff to have in your collection. There is another stamp set and set of dies that goes in this suite as well, and it has the bees and some other things, but so far here in the South Pacific we haven't been able to get that one yet, but hopefully by the time the catalog goes live, that will be, supply chain issue will be resolved, and we will be able to have that to show you. I've done a card with this set already. This is silhouettes, so it's got that distinctive etched look around it, and then it has a butterfly, a broadleaf vine type plant, and then a tree, and I've done a card with that tree. It's on my blog. Hi Roseanne, glad you could join us. This is In the Moment, and it's got some great line art, and I've done several cards with this already that have been on my blog. You can take a look for. But that's, I think, going to get a lot of work coming up. And The celebration set that I've had for a little bit now is this awesome otters, and I think they're really, really cute. You may have seen the one card that I've done so far with this. I've taken this little otter and stuck antlers on it from the penguin. Yeah, was it Penguin Place, I think, or Playful Penguin. Anyway, I put the antlers from the penguin set onto the otters, and with a caption that said "Merry Christmas from all of the otter reindeers." So anyhow, I had fun with that, and I'm looking forward to doing more with that one. Okay, so that's a recap of what I've already had. Now I will show you some of the new things that arrived yesterday. This is Sentimental Swirls, and it is a million sales set by Sam Hammond, a UK demonstrator. If you follow her on her blog or YouTube or anything, she goes by Poodles. And as soon as I saw this, it reminded me, we used to have, when I first started stamping, there was a set that had a swirl and flowers very much like this, so that may be why it's sentimental, because it's a throwback to that. But I'm pleased to have it, and it's in photopolymer, which means she showed us during our onstage online convention about, what, 6 weeks ago, a month ago. She did some stuff where she actually bent the curlicue to do some things, and of course having it photopolymer means that it's really easy to see to place your flowers when you're stamping them, and it's got both the outline and the fill, so I'm looking forward to playing with that. It's kind of Stampin' Up! Retro in a way, but that's okay. This is Love and Happiness, and I got that one because it coordinates with sorry, wasn't quite organized enough for this. It has a coordinating hybrid embossing folder. So this has got the embossing folder with this heart in it, and it coordinates so that you can, it goes one side or the other, I'll remember which. It goes on this side. So that heart hooks onto the embossed heart there, so you can put something through and it will emboss and cut that heart, or of course you can use it separately, and then these are designed to work with these, including these cute label ones. So this, I think, is a nice set to have. I don't often buy Valentine's-y ones, but this one is good for Valentine's and weddings, and it's been a while since I've had something like that, so I bought it. And then this one is a celebration set, and it comes bundled with this designer series paper, and I like that big hello friend, hope you have the best birthday. And I like the images too, including, I often don't like birds, but I don't know, that one is fine by me. And these flowers also, I feel like they coordinate really well with this Art in Bloom set, which also has one of those hybrid embossing folders. So I thought all of this together could be a nice thing together. I mean, these aren't exactly alike, but they've got the same kind of feel, especially somehow with the paper. So let's open up the paper, and these are also photopolymer. So let's open up this paper and see what's in here. Yes, I like the soft colors of this as well. That. Let's see what we've got here. 2 sheets of that one. Oh, pool party. It's been a while since we've had a lot of pool party, and that's one of my favorite colors. Fresh freesia. Pale papaya. Oh, granny apple green. Nice. And this is the same, I think, just, well, no, it's not the same. It's got a similar feel, but this one's got the bigger white flowers and leaves. More pale papaya. Let's see what's on the back side of this one. Fresh freesia. Nice stripes. I like stripes. Ooh, little swirly polka dots. Good, more garden green, or granny apple green. It's on the back of this one. More pool party. Nice. I like that they've got big prints and little prints and a nice variety. Good, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be very fun. And then the other celebration item that I have, so you know there's two levels of celebration. Here in Australia, it's level 1 is for a purchase of $90 or more, and level 2 is a purchase of $180 or more. That one, this one with the paper and the stamp set, that's a level 2, so that's a $180 minimum purchase to get that one for free. And then the otters and this paper, which is called Simply Marvelous, are level 1, so that's $80 purchase, and this gets you, how many sheets is this? 48 sheets. And you can see there's, this one is, I'm gonna say, well, let's not guess. That is Flirty Flamingo, and you can see one side is that, and one side is that. And then this is going to be Bumblebee. And that is Gorgeous Grape and Highland Heather. And this one is what are you calling this? Pool Party? And Pool Party in Coastal Cabana. Okay, so this is Flirty Flamingo and Blushing Bride. Bumblebee and So Saffron, there we go. Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. Pool Party and Coastal Cabana. And this one is Smoky Slate and Basic Gray. And this one is Balmy Blue and Misty Moonlight. There we go. Again, those are going to be fun to play with. I can tell. And I'm glad they've labeled both colors that are in, because I've always been able to kind of figure it out, but it's nice that they've actually labeled it as being both colors, because I've always said they do, you know, tones of the same shade or shades of the same tone. I don't know how they call it, but I like that. Okay, and then the last thing I have to show, I'm actually going to make something with, I hope. I got the Slim Sayings and the Slim Card Dies. And the Slim line has been on trend or trending for the last year or so, year and a half. And they've come out with these dies. I missed the envelopes in the catalog the first time around, so don't miss those. These are on page 52 of the mini catalog, and they do have coordinating envelopes. If in the US you can use a number 10 envelope, or here in Australia you can use a DL envelope, but they have some fancier ones in the catalog. If you still have your envelope punch board, I played around a little bit this morning, and you have some envelope paper or some 12 by 12 paper, you can use it to make your own envelope. You use the, where's my punch board? Where did I put it before I started the video? I don't know. Anyhow, I'll post which measurements to use to make an envelope. But you can use designer series paper, you know, any 12 by 12. For a while, Stampin' Up! Was selling envelope paper, and I don't know if you can source plain 12 by 12 paper, not cardstock. Although I suppose you could also make an envelope out of cardstock. Anyway, those are options. So my playing didn't extend too far. I made a card base, and I'm using shimmery white, just for the heck of it. And when I cut down the shimmery white, I had this left over, I had this piece left over, and I had this piece left over. And this is going to be just the right size, I think, to work with one of these dies. This is, the envelope paper is from when Stampin' Up! Carried it several years ago, and I just I still have a little bit in my stash. But I would, I would look online to see where you could find 12 by 12, like 100 or somewhere between 80 and 100 GSM weight paper to use to make envelopes. Anyway, that offcut is going to be just enough to fit right in there. So I'm basically casing the catalog. I'm going to do some swirls. I'm going to swirl on some color with a blending brush or two, I think. I believe is what I'm going to do here. Let me just find blending brushes I want to use. I did something the other day, and a couple of my Stampin' Up! Ones are still damp from being washed out. So I've got one Stampin' Up! One and a couple of no-name ones that I got off the interwebs. And then I was going to try to pick out some colors. And I think we'll do some Pear Pizzazz. Yeah. I talked about liking Pool Party. Some Pool Party, Pear Pizzazz. We'll really case the catalog. And so Saffron. Okay. Because this is what they used in the catalog, I believe. So I'm gonna swirl on some color here. I get a fair amount, I think. And just start swirling the color onto my cardstock. And we'll get some more on there. And I'm happy with it being soft and a little bit variegated, so I'm going to set that aside for now. Let's do some Pear Pizzazz. I'm doing some thinking about how I'm going to adhere this onto my card front. And I had one idea, but now I'm thinking another idea. So I'm to just turn this around since I'm left-handed. Bring in my So Saffron. You may notice I'm starting off on my my grid paper, and that is because if I just plonked it down, having picked up color, if I just plonked it down, I'd wind up with a big blotch, and I don't want that, so I'm starting on here and coming right onto the paper. Okay, so I think that's enough of that at the moment. Set those aside. And I will show you, this is the base, and you can see now there's color on there. So I think what I'm going to do is put some adhesive sheet on the back. We sell these 6x12 adhesive sheets. And I have more on their way to me. So I just need to cut this down to the correct size, which would be 8 1/4 by, be right back. I am going to tell you that I think Stampin' Up! Did this the wrong way. I think the backing sheet should be the cut part and the adhesive part should be solid. But they didn't ask me, so I work with what I've got. Because I think I should be able to expose the adhesive and have it be the size I want it to be. And not have to be piecing it on my material here. There we go. Okay. So I am going to bring this in. I think it's going to set on there pretty much exactly. It's going to cut off a little bit at that end, but it's going to set right inside there. And cut this out. I'm going to do this just off camera here. It goes through like any other die. We hope. I'm actually going to turn it. Sometimes I run things upside down, and I'm going to do that on this one because I want to make sure this gets positioned right in there. Where did you come from? Let's go away. Okay. I will bring this in for you to see now. As I said, cut this little bit off the end here. Oh, cut a little bit off that end. Okay. Let's see how it came out. go. I'm not going to lose all of those cutout pieces because I have a plan for that, some of them anyway. But you can see how delicate some of this is and why I wanted to have adhesive on the back. Yeah, Gladys, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know if they'll revise it at some point or what, but that's my one disappointment with the product. Come here. Don't want to rip. This has got a very narrow side wall, if you will. Don't want to rip that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for a moment. I'm not sure if I would do something with those or not. I'm going to set those aside and just move those aside. I think that is so, it moves so much. I'm going to try to stabilize it, I think, a little bit. And for that, we'll see, this may wind up being more trouble than it's worth. I'm going to bring in a bit of press and seal. People who come to my classes are still not as sold on this as I am, but that's up to them. And I'm putting it against my jeans a time or so, just to make it slightly less sticky. It's one of those, I want it to be sticky, but I don't want it to be so sticky that I can't pull stuff off. And this, I don't want it to move stuff, I just want it to kind of hold it in place while I'm working with it. Oh, there's one that didn't come out. Let's get rid of that. And you can see, I can see that it's being a little wonky here, so I can try to straighten it out a little bit. But maybe it's just going to be a little organic, and that'll be fine too. Worse. Okay, come on. Okay. Now, having done all that, let's see if we can get the backing off. Starting on one of the wider spots, because I think that'll be easier to pull off. See, by doing it this way, I'm not having the whole thing going waving around. By putting it on the press and seal, it's not waving around and getting caught on itself. And there's that. There's a little more right here that hasn't come off yet. Okay, and now let's bring this in. Sorry about that. Above the camera. I'm just going to crease this so that hopefully it lies a little flatter as I'm working with it. There we go. Okay. Now, you see I can, because it's on this press and seal, I can actually see to get it lined up straight-ish, centered-ish. I think more easily than I could if I was dealing with a floppy and self-sticky die cut there. Okay, now I should just be able to peel this off. There we go. And remember, you can use that press and seal many, many times over. So that's a nice feature. Now, why is that not sticking? Did we not get backing off? We did not get backing off. See, I broke it. See, when I play with things for the very first time on camera, you get to learn as I go, as I learn. To line up here. Okay, we may know where our sentiment needs to go then. And what happened up here? We did the same thing. Yep. Okay, so check these when you're doing your adhesive. Make sure you get those the first time around. Okay. There we go. Okay, so there's that part. Now I want to bring some of these back in. To add in here. I'm not going to use all of them, but I am going to try to find the darker ones, I think. And I can, if I want to, I can go ahead and add more ink, but I don't think I need to. sure which of these I'm going to use yet. But maybe not that one, but yes, that one, maybe. Choices, choices. I think what I'm going to do is pop these up on dimensionals. The other way I was thinking about doing the outside lattice piece, you know, they do have, they are adhesive back, so I could just, yeah, I think I will just do them. I was thinking about popping them up. But I went ahead and took the adhesive backing off because I don't want my piece peeling off from the dimensional and just leaving the backer on there. So I was thinking about doing our adhesive foam adhesive strips on the back of this and making it pop up, and I think that would be really cool. Come here. But I'm going to do that on a different one. I decided I want to pop up these individual ones, I think, on this one. So again, I'm pulling the adhesive backing out because if I just put the dimensional on this piece, I'm worried that it would just peel off. Yeah, I like them popped up too. This one's got double adhesive. And I know you can't tell on this picture, but this is shimmer cardstock, so I will try to capture that on the pictures that I put on the blog, because it's really pretty awesome. It's like the whole thing is coated in Wink of Stella. I'm going to work on a sentiment before I decide if I need anything else in there. How am I going to get that to not be? Okay. like this big fat enjoy. Not sure why, but I do. So put that on there. There we go. And let's see. A little more shimmery white. Trying to decide what color. I'm going to do one in Pool Party. Let's see how we like that. I think we may discover. Need a little more ink, but we'll see. Oh, that could be okay. You're really getting the creative process here because I'm truly making this up as I go. You could cut this out with a die. There are not coordinating dies for these, so I'm going to fussy cut it. I think it's going to be cute this way. So, what do we think? I'm kind of thinking that that's too dark. I don't know. I'm so torn. Oh, you like it? Okay. Well, you know, it won't go to waste. I like it there. Okay, we'll just pop it up and call it good. Hang tight. Oh, here they are. Sorry, I'm looking for particular embellishments, and I thought I knew where they were, and then they weren't, and then, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure about these in the end. I think maybe a few. I don't know. Just trying to decide maybe do I need more of these in? This is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to decide. No, I think I like it just a couple. Yeah, I think that's just stop. Yes? What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna stop there, I think. And then I don't have a problem putting it in this envelope. Or I could use in the US it would be a number 10 envelope, and here it's a DL envelope, but I like it better on that. I have very little of the envelope paper, so I don't have many color choices. That's what I'm trying to say. And I could decorate it a little bit if I wanted. We'll see. Anyhow, that's what I have for today. I again don't know if I'll be back again next week or not. Monday I get my COVID vaccine booster, and so I've had 2 AstraZenecas. I'm getting a Pfizer. I don't know how I'm going to react to the Pfizer. By Wednesday I may be good, I may not be, I don't know. It's also Glenn's taking a couple weeks of leave, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week, except for my booster on Monday and a massage on Friday, besides prepping for Christmas, whatever we're doing here. I'll probably be doing some Christmas baking next week. So hopefully I'll have something to share with you next Wednesday, my time. And if not, have a fantastic Christmas if you're celebrating. And I'll probably see you the following week, but again, I'm not going to promise anything because it's holiday time. So I'll see you when I see you. Keep looking on Facebook for an update on this live broadcast schedule, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. See ya. Bye-bye.